Hey viewers, and welcome back to Let's Play Wing Commander Saga. Well, we wrapped up the prologue, and Kitty Sandman, aka Sandman, aka David Markham, managed to lose his carrier, most of his wingmen, and the entire, well, basically battle group that he was training on. Naturally, I assume this means a big promotion and great things for him in the future, so let's find out in the campaign room, shall we? Where we have wrapped up the prologue, and we're on to the Darkest Dawn. Ahem. This part I can read. The flagship campaign of Wing Commander Saga, The Darkest Dawn, begins right before Wing Commander 3 and concludes with the ending of the Terran-Kilrathi War. Whether or not the Terrans win depends on you. It has been 6 months since the Battle of Earth, and in spite of new fighters, carriers, and technology joining the fleet, the war effort is not going well. Every day, more news of fresh defeats and losses make their way around the Confederation forward fleet, who have to face the possibility that they will not be the ultimate victors. You are based in the TCS Hermes, one of the handful of large carriers left on the front line. You play the role of Second Lieutenant David Markham, a pilot recently transferred to the Hermes, mostly because the last carrier he was on blew up. So with that in mind, let's begin. Ooh, TCS Hermes. Very cool. Let's see here. So,
second ship watch centers. Prepare to assume the watch.
alright, well then. Let's assume the watch. Ah, cool. TCS Hermes now. CVA 98. Also loading. Because it's a free space-ish based game. Ooh, I will be quiet.
Echo 2, form on my wing. Parade position. Make it tight, make it close.
Affirmative, sir.
Lima 1, have we picked up our friends yet?
Looks like we kicked over a hornet's nest. I am picking up 9 capital ships, one of them a carrier. Also picking up a lot of smaller targets. Fighters, looks like at least 60.
Hermes Control, Wing Commander here. Kilrathi carrier in sight. Opposition is expected. Moving to engage.
Open a comm channel for me.
Channel is open.
Hermes Flight Group, this is the captain. You know what was lost. You know how they died. You know who did it. You know what to do. Godspeed, and come back alive.
Coexistence, not conflict, is the new Grenadian policy, according to a spokesperson. Confederation officials are now meeting with the Grenadians to dissuade them of this new approach, arguing that there is no evidence that the Kilrathi have ever honored a negotiated peace.
4 weeks after the loss of the Wellington, and they still haven't released an official report. No truth in the news, and no news in the truth.
This is your Captain Crazy Jane speaking. We are just a few minutes inbound to Fort Jackson. Comms still seem to be down, but we should have her in sight just as we pass around the moon. Oh my god!
Unidentified shuttle. This is Zulu 1. Call sign Jaws. I have radar lock on you. Squawk IFF codes and identify yourself.
Shuttle 236 inbound for Fort Jackson for refueling
And transfer to TCS Hermes.
Well, dear, here's the bad news. Fort Jackson ain't there anymore. You better want to hurry. There might be Kilrathi in the area.
What?
You are still in unsecured airspace, but here's the good news. You are cleared direct to the Hermes. Sending coordinates now.
Coordinates received.
Welcome to the front lines.
I was about to say that'd be quite the twist if Sandman arrives and it's like, oh, another carrier gone. Okay, so here we have the introduction to the main campaign. Obviously not a great start, but Major Boz is back, and let's just, well, again, we'll give it a pause and we'll give it a scroll. So give it a read, and here we go. Okay. And again, give it a pause and give it a read. Okay, so basically, just to sum up, all the survivors from the Wellington are on the Hermes, but they've all been assigned to different squadrons. Oh, I'll get to fly a Thunderbolt maybe, hopefully soon. That'll be awesome. Okay, so pause, and here we go. There we go. A bit of a long one here, but I guess it's got to... Oh. They got a lot to tell in. And here we go. Excellent! We have a new rival. That's fantastic. Alrighty. And a bit more reading here. And here we are. The only thing replacements are good for is making room for more replacements. Good line. But let's see what our first mission here is, here on the Hermes.
This is Captain Moran. Those pilots and crew joining the Hermes from various venues, welcome aboard. Those from the Wellington, our condolences for the loss of your vessel. She was a good ship. You joined 4,000 of the finest crew and pilots anywhere in the Terran fleet. With 9 combat squadrons and 6 escorting warships, the Hermes battle group is one of the most powerful strike groups in the Vega sector. Our battle record and reputation speak for us. Our comrades respect us. Our enemies fear us.
Nice. Alright. Whoop, too far.
I do not know what the news networks have been broadcasting, but I will be frank with you. The war is at a stalemate. The Navy has been forced to deploy outdated light carriers to the front in an effort to replace the recently sustained losses, most notably among them, the carriers lost during the Battle of Earth. Being one of the few con-fed fleet carriers in this quadrant, we make a big and juicy target. Needless to say, the Kilrathi have placed a high priority on the destruction of our carrier. They enjoy an overwhelming advantage in numbers of fighters of all classes and capital ships. Kilrathi have the upper hand, and they know it.
Oh, think positive, guy.
During the past 2 weeks, we've been in the Chengdu system battling a Kilrathi battle group centered around a heavy carrier KIS Gapthrak. During our skirmishes, we have taken out a heavy cruiser, 2 destroyers, and half of her fighter complement. We've also put 3 torpedoes into the Gapthrak, forcing her to retreat back to a Kilrathi naval base. We're now positioned in the Brimstone system to hunt down a few Kilrathi raiders. Sadly, at 0414 hours today, Rear Admiral Callahan, our battle group commander, succumbed to injuries he received during the last attack on our ship. Funeral proceedings will be announced at a later date. We can all honor his memory by continuing to carry out our duties effectively and efficiently. Always a point of pride for Admiral Callahan.
Hellespont, I remember that, and Vega.
One more thing. A note to the current members of the 811th Bloodhounds. Colonel Walker has appointed Major Kenny Boz to your vacant squadron leader position. Even our most experienced pilots will no doubt learn much under the tutelage of such a decorated combat veteran. Moran out.
Nice. Interesting little logo there. Okay, well, I guess Boz is still with us then.
I am Major Boz, the new squadron leader for the Bloodhounds. Some of you might already know me from our time on the Wellington. Our squadron is on rotation for the next patrol duty. I will be pairing up the new pilots with veterans from the squadron so the newcomers can be broken in. Sandman, you will be assigned to Grey Wolf. You two will be Alpha Wing and patrol the Hermes' right flank in a standard 3-point diamond patrol. Sweep these 3 nav points, then head back to the Hermes. Use your best judgment out there. Dispatch anything your Hellcats can take on. But if you find anything big out there, you are ordered to report back with the information. Do not engage it. Information in the battlefield is power, and far outweighs you getting killed. Bravo Wing will consist of.
Okay, cool. So I'm already in a Hellcat. That's pretty awesome. Sweep 3 nav points in a standard diamond patrol. If you encounter any capital ships, report back with the information. And we've got Grey Wolf. I'm sure this will be super, super fun.
Greetings, Lieutenant. Lieutenant Commander Kate Sweeney here. I run the switchboard. Listen to what I say, don't give me attitude, and we'll get along just fine. Alpha Wing, you have clearance for launch. Be wary of nearby traffic. 4 arrows on cap and 1 shuttle outbound.
Confirming. Establishing flight coordinates now.
Routine patrol, ready to go.
No patrol is routine, Dorothy.
I would prefer if you didn't call me that.
Suit yourself, Toto.
I think I'd prefer Dorothy after all.
Attaboy. Now, set a course for the next waypoint.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Okay, this guy's an ass, but he is kind of funny. I get to fly Hellcats. Cool. Bit more gun than the ship I was flying before, but probably a bit slower than the Arrow too.
Lock and load on the firing line. Enemy ships incoming.
Shiny. 24 countermeasures, that's nice. You know what? One of these, what's that? Whoa. Not much point in shooting at you, I guess. If I used a missile, I would have gotten a kill. Oh, come on. 2 kills. I definitely like the gun on this thing. It's got a lot more hitting power.
Alright, let's move.
Yeah.
Proceed to next waypoint.
And it's so nice to be playing a space sim again. I've taken a bit of break from them before I was recording these sets of videos here, and it's just... I love this genre. It's good stuff.
Hey, Viper, what's going on?
Same old, same old. Making sure this flying bullseye gets out of the system, okay? They're playing guard dog in a gated community.
Well, apparently this suburb's going downhill. We ran into some cats at our last nav point.
Thanks for the heads up.
Dorothy, set course for nav 3.
Proceed to next waypoint.
I really do like Grey Wolf. I hope he lives. Wingmen have a nasty tendency to die in Wing Commander, even if you don't shoot them down yourself. Oh, here we go.
Lock and load on the firing line. Enemy ships incoming.
That's notched on to kill. How's that working for you? Oh, not so good. Not so good. Oh, what the hell? Oh! That's probably a waste of ordnance. Oh well.
Picking up some funky signals at the edge of my scope. You detecting that?
Yes, sir, I am.
Very well. Better check it out. I'm updating your nav computer with the new location for nav 4.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Probably not earning Grey Wolf's respect every time I actually accidentally end up firing my main guns instead of activating the autopilot. I imagine those buttons aren't very close together. Whoa!
Well, looky what we got here.
Sensors say 1 light carrier and 1 destroyer.
Dorothy, do not attack those cap ships. Fighters are fair game.
Really? We're gonna...
Fly like the beast that you are.
Go, go, go. Ah, nuts. Scratch that.
Sandman, you got a bogey on your 6.
Did I just hit that with a dumbfire? That's amazing.
Right, kid. Don't get cocky.
Whoa. Taking some shield hits here. Whoa. This thing just cannot turn like an arrow. I do actually kind of miss the arrow now.
Dorothy, time to get the hell out of here. We're extracting the NAV-5 so the cats won't find the Hermes position.
Well.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Sure wish I hadn't dumbfired those missiles like an idiot. I hope that was a dumbfire kill, because that would be amazing.
Are they still on our tail?
I doubt it. Anyway, set course back for the Hermes.
Proceed to next waypoint.
If you're wondering why I'm doing so terribly with missiles and guns, it's because my joystick apparently is not responding here, so I'm having to do this with the keyboard. That's the problem with the blind Let's Play viewers. You generally don't get a second chance.
Mission complete.
Hermes Control, this is Alpha Flight. We've come across a light carrier and her destroyer escort.
Roger that, Lieutenant. I'm relaying your report to the Colonel. How did the new pilot do?
Well, he came back alive. Enough said.
Very well. Alpha Wing, you have clearance to land.
6 kills, 6 missiles. Of course, 2 of them were just, randomly thrown away. Ooh, and this deck isn't burnt out and a wreck like the Wellington's was last time I saw it.
Good job on the patrol work, Lieutenants. Not only did you sweep all the nav points of Kilrathi fighters, you stumbled upon the location of a Kilrathi light carrier and brought that information back alive. Intel has identified the Kilrathi light carrier as the KIS Tharkmar and the destroyer as the KIS Yagyug. These two have been driving the local defense forces up the wall. Rest assured, we'll be planning offensive operations in the next few hours. Dismissed.
Well, not a bad start. Hopefully Grey Wolf doesn't think I'm a total failure. I'll just pretend those missile dumbfires were on purpose. We're up to 56 kills now. Any recommendations?
Good job on the patrol work, Lieutenants. Not only did you sweep all the nav points of Kilrathi fighters,
okay,
you stumbled...
Alright, no recommendations. So here we are on a brand new carrier with some better hitting power. I really actually do miss the cornering speed, the turn speed of the arrow. Even though the Hellcat does have more gun. Oh well, just have to get used to it, I guess. As always, viewers, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on Let's Play. Now, let's call it The Darkest Dawn, since that is the actual campaign we're running. So yeah, we'll see you next time for more The Darkest Dawn. See you then, viewers.